I wore a continuous glucose monitor for 30 days and the results blew my mind. Before I started wearing the continuous glucose monitor, I was actually pre-diabetic. And I reached out to NutriSense because I knew that they had really good continuous glucose monitors. I'd seen them all over Instagram. So they sent me one and I wanted to try out for 30 days what would happen if I followed some of the suggestions that they gave me. In this video, I will describe 3 things that had the biggest impact on my glucose levels, but make sure to stay tuned for the last one because I think that actually might have been really the most important one. Before I get started, please make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Number 1, actually taking a walk after each meal had a huge impact on my glucose levels. I'd heard this before, but I never really believed it. I always thought I don't have time to go walk for 30 minutes or do an hour walk after a meal. I'm too busy. The crazy thing is you only have to do a 10-minute walk. And I should say, this is through my own body, it's my own biology and my own experience. So you might have a different experience, but for me, all I needed was a 10-minute walk, and there was something about that that got things moving, and it really helped stabilize my blood sugar after each meal. The second thing I did was really focus on building a plate. So prioritizing protein is key here, as well as healthy fats and fiber. And what I would do is I would build a plate with protein, healthy fat, fiber, and then a complex carbohydrate. So if you're trying to get an idea of what a plate would look like, it might be something like chicken, for your protein, maybe some avocado for a healthy fat, a sweet potato for a complex carbohydrate, and then maybe just like some greens to get some fiber in. And that's not every meal. I understand some people are going to be having more carb heavy meals. It doesn't have to be this perfect plate all the time, but it really helped me start creating a foundation for the way that I was eating by prioritizing protein, healthy fats, and fiber with each meal because it drastically improved my glucose levels. One other rule of thumb that I thought was really useful was the nutritionist that I spoke with at NutriSense. She said that you kind of want to, just as a good rule of thumb, have equal parts protein to equal parts carbohydrates. So if you're going to have 30 grams of carbohydrates with some white rice, just make sure you're having about 30 grams of protein with that rice so that it kind of helps balance things out. A good example of this is if you start your day, after fasting throughout the night and you have a jelly donut. Okay, it's going to be highly high in sugar and carbohydrates, but there's really no protein or fiber with that. So it's going to send your glucose through the roof. So maybe if you want to have something like that, just make sure to throw together a little bit of collagen in your coffee or some sun fiber to give yourself some fiber before having something so high in sugar. I'm about to tell you the last thing, but before I do, if you're interested in NutriSense, I have a link below, and about 95% of people that use the link are able to get free nutrition counseling through their health insurance when they use that link. So if you are pre-diabetic, if you are struggling with glucose levels also, I just highly suggest checking out that link. But for number 3, this blew my mind. Adequate sleep had probably the most impact on my glucose compared to everything else. When I was sleeping well, my body was well rested, my glucose was great. I still wanted to be prioritizing protein and taking a walk and things like that, but I realized the days that I didn't sleep well, it didn't matter as much what I was eating because my body was more stressed than it would normally be because I didn't get that full 8 hours of sleep, so my glucose was spiking more. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you found this useful. And if you did, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. I cannot tell you enough how much it helps. And if you have any questions, if you're pre-diabetic, if you have questions about NutriSense, please just leave all the comments below. I love to hear from all of you. Have a beautiful day and welcome into Gut Instincts.